As Evanston's very own Behold Here's Poison plays us into the intro today, it is time for a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Outlaw Baseball live on mylocalradio.com, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. This broadcast also brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming. Elan, joined by Jace Andrews in the Union broadcast booth as playoff baseball begins for the Evanston Outlaws. And Jace, it's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, I'm excited. We've already seen two really good games, and we kind of talked about it on the car ride up here. Evanston, although being the 4th seed facing a 1 seed, I think I like this matchup, and the way that they can go about this is, Casper kind of had a tough show coming into this, so can they go out there, get on the right foot? Obviously, Evanston will be the visiting team, so come in here, start the bats early.
Absolutely. Well, we'll talk to you about what has happened when we come back on our Farmers Insurance Scene Set. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball live on mylocalradio.com, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network, also brought to you by our friends at Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
I buckle up because I think about my family and how important it is to know that I'm going to be coming back home to them safely.
My reason for buckling up is that I value safety in my life, and I want to make sure I'm there for years to come for my children.
My reason for buckling up is to get home to my dog.
I buckle up because my wife thinks it's a safe thing to do, and I have 2 beautiful little boys to go home to every night, and I just think it's too important not to get thrown out of a vehicle if you have a rollover accident.
I think about my dad when I buckle up. He lost his best friend from not wearing a seatbelt, so I always make sure to wear my seatbelt so he doesn't lose another best friend.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Is pain holding you back from doing the things you love? At Evanston Regional Hospital, our expert physical therapists can help you get back to feeling your best. We offer personalized treatment plans designed to address your specific needs. Whether you're recovering from an injury, managing chronic pain, or simply looking to improve your mobility, don't let pain control your life. Take control of your health and get moving again. Ask your family doctor if physical therapy is right for you, or call one of our therapy departments directly. Evanston Regional Hospital, because your movement matters.
The strategic plan for Una County School District Number 4 states, through collaboration with the entire learning community, our mission is to instill problem-solving skills in our students that will translate to a rapidly changing global environment. We work to accomplish this by constantly improving student achievement, improving student academic and behavioral skills with a district that operates efficiently and effectively. Uintah County School District Number 4, excellence in teaching, opportunity through learning.
Helpful, friendly, and knowledgeable, the staff at Cazins Ace Hardware is ready to assist with any home improvement project. Cazins Ace Hardware, the helpful place, has expanded their store and inventory to meet your every need. Next time you're updating, painting, or maintaining your home, or you're in need of small engine repair on your lawnmower, chainsaw, or snowblower, visit Cazins Ace Hardware at 800 Front Street in Evanston.
And we welcome you back to the Union broadcast booth. Elan, Olliff, and Jace Andrews coming to you live from Edlin Memorial Field here in beautiful Powell, Wyoming, site of the 2024 Single A State Tournament. Game 3, but Game 1 for the Outlaws. Let's talk about what has happened in the previous 2 games. In Game 1 this morning, we saw the number 2 team out of the West, the Cody Cubs, beat the Sheridan Troopers. Final score of that one was 9. I think it was 9-1. 9-1, yeah.
It was a late kind of spread there because for the longest time it was 2-1, and then in the last bottom of the 5th and bottom of the 6th, Cody was able to push across 3 runs and then 4 runs. So kind of a late time for them to come along, but they ended up making it no matter what. So, and got to the coach. They got the win. That's really what matters, especially in this first day. You're kind of getting your legs underneath you. And, I mean, hey, they pitched one of their better pitchers and went right to another better pitcher right after that. So kind of an interesting alignment for that, but a good win nonetheless. And then actually had a really good game here between Level that you just got to call.
Yeah, and then Lovell and Torrington. This game, a lot of people, I think, were wondering what was going to happen. And Lovell answered the question. They're going to win 13-3, your final score on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard for that one.
Yeah, it was a pretty interesting start to the game. 3 runs for Lovell, and then immediately 2 runs followed by that for them. So kind of interesting to see, as I know you talked about being that as maybe the most interesting game of the day one game. So I know you talked about that, but I really think this could be a really interesting game, especially how the first 2 have gone 9-1 and then 13-3. Mm-hmm. This may end up being the best game of the day, especially with Powell coming up next.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's go ahead and run through the records for both of these teams. Evanston comes in with a 22-20 record, and then the Casper Drillers, they come in with a 37-11 record. Last time they lost, though, was against Douglas 2-7 on Wednesday the 17th. They beat Laramie 9-2 and 6-2 in their best of 3 season first round series to get here. Evanston, on the other hand, beat Riverton in the first round of the district tournament 10-3, lost to Powell 13-3, then beat Green River 14-9 to qualify for state, lost the third place game 16-3, but Evanston just simply ran out of pitching. It's going to be very interesting to see how Coach Nick Small manages this one. They've been in the state tournament before. Last time this group played for a state title was in 2021, I believe, or 2022, as the Evanston Outlaws competed. It was 2021. This version of the Outlaws were the C team. They went to the C team state tournament in Rock Springs, made it all the way to the state championship game. So that is what things look like here on our Farmers Insurance scene set on our Cazins Ace and Furniture pregame show. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have our team spotlight. You're tuned in to the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball live on mylocalradio.com. Also brought to you by our friends at Buckle Up for Life Wyoming here on mylocalradio.com, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When you have an appointment with the dentist, it's reassuring to know that you're going to be seen by experienced, well-trained professionals. At Bear River Dental in Evanston, Dr. Lester, Dr. Owens, and Dr. Welch check every box. Plus, they're really nice people. Their passion to provide excellent dental care is reflected in everything from state-of-the-art equipment to professional, hard-working staff. Choose the professionals at Bear River Dental, serving patients of all ages. Call today to schedule an appointment.
At Alta Construction, we specialize in pre-engineered steel buildings, interior office framing, finishes and flooring, concrete work from foundations to concrete flat work. Alta Construction specializes in industrial and commercial projects. Call today at 307-786-4834. Alta Construction, from conception to completion.
The town of Mountain View is located in the historic Bridger Valley and serves as the gateway to the high Uintas. With a panoramic view of the rugged Uinta peaks, you feel like you're in paradise. Our town park and scenic river walk offer a safe place for rest and relaxation. Looking for a great place to live? Our quality of life is great and our people are very friendly. Come join our tranquil way of life. The town of Mountain View, a gateway to the high Uintas.
Book your next event at Aspen Cinemas. Make it your own with corporate or family parties, birthdays, video game nights, or personal screenings of new movies. They're all available. With affordable pricing and easy booking, you can make your next event stand out at Aspen Cinemas. Aspen Cinemas, 307-316-7846. Book your event today at Aspen Cinemas, 307-316-7846.
And we welcome you to our Team Spotlight, brought to you by Aspen Cinemas in Evanston, Wyoming, inviting you to check out Deadpool and Wolverine, now playing in theaters. Wolverine is recovering from his injuries when he crosses paths with the loudmouth Deadpool. They team up to defeat a common enemy. That is Deadpool and Wolverine, now showing at Aspen Cinemas. Scan the QR code for your tickets or visit their website at aspencinemas.com. Again, for the Evanston Outlaws, they come in with a record of 22-20. They will be pitching tonight. Walker Wilson, 43 in the third innings pitched, a record of 4-4, 42 hits, 47 runs, 34 earned, 43 walks to 49 strikeouts, 5.492 ERA. We'll see if we have stats on the Drillers, and we do. They will be pitching Tyler DePorter, 36 innings pitched in 10 games, 0-1 record. 36 runs, 30 earned, 30 walks, 46 strikeouts, and an ERA of 5.833. Should be a good one. That is your team spotlight. Brought to you by Aspen Cinemas in Evanston, Wyoming. Visit aspencinemas.com for your tickets or scan the QR code on your graphic, inviting you to come and check out Deadpool and Wolverine. A listless Wade Wilson toils away in civilian life with his days as the morally flexible mercenary, Deadpool behind him. When his home world faces an existential threat, Wade must reluctantly suit up again with an even more reluctant Wolverine. That is Deadpool and Wolverine. Now playing at Aspen Cinemas. Scan the QR code on the graphic now or visit their website, aspencinemas.com. We'll be right back with more. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball live on mylocalradio.com here at the 2024 Single A State Tournament presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Do you want to further your education? Are you thinking of attending college? You can start now here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach provides students with a low-cost alternative to leaving town. Western offers a variety of degrees including nursing, EAS, and our brand new cybersecurity. Also offering a variety of certificate programs that can be completed all right here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach, we are your local community college.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. You always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Bridger Valley Electric Association provides safe, reliable, and affordable electric energy and related services to their member owners in Wyoming and Utah. Bridger Valley Electric is a consumer-owned cooperative.
And we welcome you back to the Union broadcast booth. Our Ellingford Brothers Keys to the Game brought to you by Ellingford Brothers in Evanston, Wyoming, 307-789-1515 for all your sand, cement, and gravel needs. Jace Andrews, if you're the Casper Oilers coming in here, the number one seed in the East has not had the success I think that they would like to in this tournament so far. How do you stop that, and how do you get going on the right track?
Play with confidence. I mean, you got to come in here and realize that, yeah, the East maybe has been struggling, but you're the number one seed out of there, so why does it matter what everybody else has done? You've beaten everybody else in theory, and so I think you just got to come in here and just play with confidence, knowing that pretty much at this point, you got to go in here and play like you're the one seed, because if you don't, well, things are going to probably not go your way, and that kind of starts from the first inning, and obviously just like I mentioned with Evanston, they want to get out in front early. Don't allow that. If you can do that, you're probably going to put yourself in a good shot.
Well, you just mentioned what the key to the game for Evanston, and that's going to be get out in front early. As the Outlaws, if they can get out in front early and give some run support to their starter, Walker Wilson, that's going to make all the difference in the world for this team.
Yeah, we talked about it in the first part of this pregame show. It's knowing that Casper came in here and maybe not exactly the way they would want to be and coming in with the one seed. Go out there and show some fight right away, because if you go and you start the bats early and you feel confident, guess what? That's going to transition into you feeling confident of this game, and that's the big thing, especially in a 1 seed to a 4 seed matchup. Especially in baseball, anybody can beat anybody on any given day. That's just the way baseball goes. The difference is you have to have the confidence in that, and that starts with a good first inning and then building off that. And if you can't have the good first inning, then you kind of have to just build up that self-confidence from elsewhere, which is a lot harder to do than when you go out there and start the bats right away.
Absolutely. All right, the managers meeting in the center for the Evanston Outlaws. It's Nick Small. For the Casper Drillers, it is Coach Halverson. So that is the men leading these teams on this one. So the winner will play tomorrow at 4 o'clock against the Cody Cubs. The loser will play, I believe, at 10 a.m. Yeah. against the Sheridan Jets in a loser-out game.
Yeah, elimination game there. So, and Sheridan looked pretty good for a good portion of the game this morning. So, I would like not to be the loser of this one.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to our starting lineups, brought to you by Bridger Valley Electric Association, a Touchstone cooperative. For the Evanston Outlaws, they are the designated road team as the number 4 seed. They will lead it off with the center fielder, Ryder Wilson. Pitcher, Walker Wilson, will bat second. Gavin Oliver, the shortstop, bats third. Braxton Bauer, the third baseman, bats in the cleanup spot. Jackson Osborne, the catcher, he will bat fifth. Tony Natoli, the first baseman, he'll be in the sixth spot. Tyson Bateman, the right fielder, he'll bat eighth. And Damian Common, the left fielder, will bat ninth. A defensive alignment for Coach Halverson and the Drillers. Skinner in left, Martinez in center, Rimmer in first. You have Jay Pexton at first, Gallus at second, Cole Pexton at shortstop, Lajewski at third, and Johnson catching for Tyler DePorter. Always your starting lineups brought to you by Bridger Valley Electric Association, a Touchstone cooperative. As we are starting to move a little bit ahead of schedule here. So let's go ahead and kind of dive into these games that we've seen earlier. I mean, you got a chance to see firsthand the Cody Cubs and what awaits the winner of this one.
Yeah, and we talked about it with the coach after the game, Coach Bo. It really is something that I think Cody was just, I'm not going to say nervous at all because, I mean, they were in this position last year and they obviously came up a game short, but I think you just kind of have to get your feet wet in the state tournament once again, and it took them a bit. It took their offense a bit, and that's what their pride and joy has always been, is their offense. And you get to the bottom of the fifth inning, and you're looking at the scoreboard, it's just 2-1, and thinking, well, that's not exactly what you expected from Cody, and right after you say that, they score 3 runs.
Yep.
And then before you can speak and say, oh, maybe I was wrong, they score another 4 in the bottom of the 6th. So obviously this team is ready to go, and I think in this situation, you want to go play them, obviously, but you understand that the challenge at hand is very tough. And I think that's maybe what gives Evanston a little bit of an advantage here is if you're Casper, you got to know that you're the 1 seed. You're, in theory, expected to win this game, quote-unquote. And you got to start looking, okay, who are we going to play? Oh, Cody, the offense that just doesn't get to stop. And you're thinking to yourself, okay, well, what are we going to do against them before you've even played your first game? And that's the big thing, especially in these tournaments, is keeping a level head and keeping your mind focused on the game at hand. And that sometimes is a problem. And I think in some ways that may have been what Cody experienced in the first game is they kind of came in here thinking, oh, it's Sheridan, we're the number 1 seed, like this will be pretty easy, we'll be fine. And then they ended up falling behind and having 1-0. They did get 2 runs, but besides that, weren't able to add up to it. And maybe that's what Evanston kind of rely on here is seeing if they have the same mindset for Casper.
And then, of course, Sheridan will play the loser of this game in a loser-out matchup. It couldn't be any crazier, any higher, the risk. But the loser of this team, what are they going to have to do quickly?
I think it's going to be resetting your mind because Sheridan is a good team. Obviously, Cody is a very talented team, so 9-1 is expected. But I think you look at that score, and we talk about it all the time, how sometimes games are a lot closer than the scoreboard. That was one of those games because until the bottom of the 5th, it was 2-1. Sheridan was holding their own. They were able to very much calm down an offense that had been yet to be calmed pretty much all year. And so we kind of expected that coming in. Obviously, at state, you're going to have the better pitchers, you're going to have the best defense, you're going to have the best mindset. But for the losing team, once that happens, you got to just switch your mindset to think, okay, every game from now on, we need the best effort. There is no more losing games. There's no more ifs, ands, or buts. Like, you have to come in here and play your heart out every single game because if you don't, it could be the last one.
Absolutely. As it looks like we're going to get started just a touch early today. As the starting lineups are being, I don't either. As the starting lineups are announced for the Evanston Outlaws, again, let's run through it one more time. Center fielder, Ryder Wilson. Pitcher, Walker Wilson. Shortstop, Gavin Oliver. Third baseman, Braxton Bauer. Catcher, Jackson Osborne. First baseman, Tony Natoli. Second baseman, Jaden Winley. Right fielder, Tyson Bateman. And left fielder, Damian Common. So that is the starting lineups for the Evanston Outlaws. as the subs will be Jackson Corbett, Max Tate, Breckenridge available today. We'll see what they do with him. As Nick Small and Cody Moore are the coaches for the Outlaws. For the home team, the Casper Drillers. Number 34, Evan Martinez, the center fielder. The first baseman, Jay Pexton. The designated hitter, Landon Spicer. The third baseman, Jace Lajewski. The second baseman, Braxton Gallus. The shortstop, Cole Pexton. The left fielder, Brewer Skinner. The catcher, Kyler Johnson, and the left fielder, Rowan Rimmer, with the pitcher being Tyler DePorter. As now the teams will do the American Legion Creed. That's how you know you're at the state tournament or a culminating event when that happens. A big thank you to each and every one of you guys for tuning in here as we get set for Evanston Casper, as the American Legion Creed will now be recited by the two teams. It is boiled down to a pledge to keep the rules, having faith in their teammates, and just being overall good sportsmen.
I will keep the rules, keep the faith with my teammates, keep my temper, keep myself fit, keep a stout heart in defeat, keep my pride under victory, keep a sound soul, a clean mind, and a healthy body. Let's play ball.
And we are ready to get started on Saturday afternoon.
We'd like to thank our gate sponsor for this tournament, Blood Nautilus. They're the reasons why nobody has to pay a gate entry fee. So please give
This broadcast brought to you in part by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming. And we're going to buckle up for a good one here today, Jace.
I'm hoping so. Like we said, got to see what Evanston comes out here early and try and get something going.
Tyler DePorter will be on the bump for the Drillers. Number one team out of the East. As he is beginning his warm-up tosses, and of course he's a young right-hander. The Drillers, the single A affiliate, I guess you could say, of the Oilers, which are getting ready to take part in the Double A state tournament, happening starting day after tomorrow on Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
Over in Casper. So that is always a fascinating situation to look at when you look at the East. A lot of their teams do have Double A teams, and a lot of these Western teams, this is the varsity team because of the populations of the town. As DePorter starts his warm-up toss, let's go ahead and run through the defensive alignment for the Casper Drillers one more time. In left field, it's Skinner, Martinez in center, Rimmer at right. Jay Pexton will be the first baseman, Gallus at second, Cole Pexton, the shortstop, Lajewski, the third baseman, and Johnson catching Tyler DePorter. For the Evanston Outlaws, they'll lead it off with Ryder Wilson, the center fielder, senior for Evanston, trying to get us started here on the right foot.
Why not the left foot?
Hey, as long as it's a foot towards first base, I don't think anyone cares if you're Evanston.
Casper might care.
Yeah. That's why I said, if you're Evanston. I threw that caveat right in there.
Yeah, you knew what I was going to say.
Ryder Wilson, right-handed center fielder, steps into the batter's box. And the first pitch on the way at 3:55 is a called ball away from the right-handed hitting Wilson.
Like I said, start off pretty hot, and the best way to do that and have your leadoff hitter see a lot of pitches.
Well, no. Catches the outside part of the zone, high corner for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ryder. Cody Moore sends the signs to Ryder on the third base coaching box. The 1-1 on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 2. As DePorter, again, young, strong right-hander.
Yeah, toeing the rubber on the left side. His motion's really smooth.
And the 1-2. Swinging a chopper, foul behind the dish. And we'll do it all again at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Well, with the start of this game, we are officially halfway through our day 1 slate of games. The 1-2 on the way. Inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and we have our first ballerina count of the day. 2-2.
That's the same reaction I had, Cody.
The offering. Low, and a great at-bat here by Ryder as he was down 0-2 at one point, and he's worked this thing full.
That's what you need from your leadoff hitter. Looks like the catcher may have gotten hit on that.
Ooh.
Not in a good spot, too.
Behind the plate here at Edlin Memorial has been a dangerous spot, it seems like, for people.
Umpires getting hit, catchers getting hit. Cody's going to get hit next.
If he's behind the dish, he might.
That's what I'm saying. He's the one who had the idea to go out there and, set up behind him.
We're going to see if we need to take a break here, if we need a minute to catch our breath.
He needs a minute to catch his breath.
Yeah.
I think he's getting there. It just takes some time with that. Yeah.
He wants a drink, it looks like.
Yeah, it just takes some time. That's all it is.
Does not feel good. Johnson, unfortunately, going to have to take his time getting ready. Kyler Johnson, the catcher. Gets behind the plate.
He got hit in the Johnson, so he's all good, though. It takes time.
All right, Ryder Wilson back into the batter's box. Full count offering to him. Will be coming from DePorter. See what the payoff pitch is on the righty versus righty matchup. And a foul ball, and we'll do it all over again. Go figure, I call it a payoff, and we're going to get another one.
I must have gotten paid off enough.
All right, so DePorter back to the bank to see what payoff he gets here. 3-2. This one up the middle for a sliding stop at second. Throw to first, infield single, and the ball gets away, but they're going to hold Ryder at first. It'll start things off for the Outlaws as Walker Wilson will come up. Gotta hand it to the concession stand here. The burgers are good.
They're definitely. Tell Cody to get more.
I know, he might have to. Walker Wilson into the batter's box. DePorter comes set out of the stretch for the first time today. And the pitch. This is low for ball 1. So Ryder Wilson over at first, a threat to go. With Gavin Oliver standing on deck, Braxton Bauer in the hole. This is the part of the order that does damage if you're the Outlaws. The 1-0. That one down in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes to Walker Wilson. Third baseman Lajewski playing in on the infield grass. 2-0 on the way. Swinging a miss at an off speed for strike 1. Cody Moore shouting instructions yet again from that third base box. DePorter comes set. 2-1. No, it's a throwback to first to check up on Ryder, and he's back fairly easily. So 1 on, nobody down. Just getting started here in Powell. Every game of the 2024 Single A State Tournament live on mylocalradio.com. Evanston games, with the exception of tomorrow and today, because of some programming conflicts, will be on the radio. So if Evanston plays Monday, which they're guaranteed to if they win this one, we will be on K9 as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Walker Wilson.
It's the goal. Get to Monday.
Right now, yes. Then we'll stretch it out from there.
Yeah.
2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and Walker Wilson goes down for out number 1. That now brings up Gavin Oliver. Red, white, and blue stars and stripes sleeves on both arms today.
America out.
Evanston, gray uniforms with that blue, gray, and white Chicago White Sox style striping going down the jersey. The first pitch to Oliver. Misses away for ball 1.
Evanston could probably beat Chicago right now. The way they're playing.
Don't tell that to Anthony.
No, he knows.
Orange uniforms, blue numerals, white outline for the Oilers. As Oliver sends this one into center field. Coming up and making the grab is Martinez. Throw to first. They may double him up, and they do.
That's not what you want.
So a good start for Casper, as they will throw out Ryder Wilson and double him up. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on. We'll see what Casper has for the first time when we come back after this. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball live on mylocalradio.com at the 2024 Single A State Tournament presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Friends don't let friends drink bad coffee. Come visit For Pete's Sake for fresh-made coffee, an amazing menu of home-cooked meals, and great company. Visit For Pete's Sake on the corner of 9th and Main, downtown Evanston.
Out here, we've always worked remote. Out here, stress usually refers to the pull on a rope. Where a stroll in the city is also a stroll in the great outdoors. Where work is a way of life, and life is good. Out here, the backyards are big, and the deals, they're even bigger. This is Southwestern Wyoming, and it's where you can get the biggest deals on a vehicle you want with plenty of hometown hospitality. Heritage Auto, your hometown dealer with the biggest deals.
Elan Olliff, Jace Andrews live from the Union broadcast booth. Bottom of the first inning as Outlaws go down in order. Leadoff single by Ryder Wilson, but he's doubled up on the fly ball to center field for an inning-ending double play. For the Drillers, yeah, I think I got that. The Drillers, Evan Martinez, the center fielder, leads off. Jay Pexton, the first baseman, will bat second. Landon Spicer, the designated hitter, bats third. Jace Lajewski, the third baseman, bats in the cleanup spot. Braxton Gallus, the second baseman, bats fifth. Cole Pexton, shortstop, bats sixth. Brewer Skinner, the left fielder, bats seventh. Kyler Johnson, the catcher, bats eighth. And Rowan Rimmer, the left fielder, will round out the starting 9 for the Drillers. For the Outlaws, you have Common in left, Ryder Wilson in center, Bateman in right. Infield featuring Natoli at first, Winley at second, Bauer at the hot corner, Oliver at shortstop, and a battery featuring Walker Wilson pitching to Jackson Osborne. As Evan Martinez will lead things off for the Drillers. Wilson, the fifth-year super senior for the Outlaws, on the mound. As Martinez, the center fielder that ended the last inning, will lead things off. First pitch, up high and away for ball 1.
Yeah, there's a little thing in baseball. If you make a good play, you tend to come up and start off the next inning.
1-0. Down low and in for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to Evan Martinez. Wilson sets around the belt. 2-0 on the way. up high for ball 3. Well, if you're the Outlaws, you don't want to walk this leadoff guy. But if you're the Oilers, considering you got out of a mini jam as the bunt is shown, pulled back for strike 1. If you're the Drillers, you got out of that mini jam. That's exactly what you want to do, is get that leadoff guy on any way possible. 3-1. Catches the outside part of the zone for strike 1.
Especially with that bright orange bat.
Oh, yeah.
Bright, bright. Big pitch here after you work back from 3-0, though. Chance to get him out.
Payoff. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Or strike 3, excuse me. Strikeout number 1.
There we go. I was like, strike 1, what?
Nope. Don't you know we count down on strikes?
Oh, duh. Still wouldn't be 1, but that's okay.
Yeah, with 3, 2, 1.
I guess.
Jay Paxton will step in.
That's a lot for my brain.
First pitch misses away for ball 1. Wilson comes from the stretch. The pitch again, swinging a foul ball, and it's all knotted up. 1 ball, 1 strike. To Jay Paxton, the first baseman. Wilson with the 1-1. Misses away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody on and 1 down. 2-1. Down in the dirt. 3 balls, 1 strike. And this is a dangerous count for Walker Wilson, and exactly what Jay Paxton was hoping for. That one catches the zone for strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Well, Wilson, last time he got here, he got a swing strike. Let's see what happens here. This one, about a hip-high chopper to Oliver at shortstop. Throws, bounces, not in time. And legging out the single is Paxton.
Yeah, just a tough play. It took a couple hops, and you got to really get that ball out of your glove quick, and once it hopped, there's just no way it's going to get there in time.
Here's Landon Spicer, the designated hitter. Cody Beer is already back down at the concession stand. I hope he's getting me a Snickers. Runner at first is Paxton. Wilson checks the runner at first, comes set around the belt. First pitch to Spicer. Good first pitch strike there from Wilson. 1 on, 1 down. Here in the bottom of the first. No score, though, on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Elan Olliff and Jace Andrews coming to you live from the Union broadcast booth at Powell, Wyoming's Ed Lynn Memorial Field. Next one down low and away. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Spicer. Jace Lajewski stands on deck. Braxton Gals in the hole. Wilson checks the runner at first, comes set. The 1-1. Down in the dirt, and the runner takes off. Good stop by Osborne, but couldn't fire the trigger in time. 2 balls, 1 strike to Spicer. With a runner in scoring position, Casper trying to push the issue. Wilson lets the ball hang out of his right hand, comes set around the belt. Here's the 2-1. Down in the dirt, good stop by Osborne. 31 count to Spicer.
Pretty aggressive lead at second base, but he can do it because neither of the middle infielders are anywhere close to them in a lot of aspects. Casper seems to be an aggressive team in the first place.
Wilson comes set. 3-1. Foul ball into the mitt for strike 2. So 3 batters faced, and all 3 Wilson has gotten full counts on. Makes your pitch count climb rather quickly, though. The 3-2. This one hit into right field. Here comes Pexton. No, he gets the stop sign. Runners on the corners. Great job by Bateman in right to hold the runner. Runners on the corners for Jace Lajewski. Third baseman here for Casper.
We mentioned it for Casper. If you shut them down at the top of the first, your job is to go out there and do the opposite in the bottom of the first, and they've got a chance to do so. But also, you have the double play in order. Watching a steal though over there at first.
Runner Spicer over at first. We'll see if they send him. Wilson comes set. The pitch. Swing, fly ball, left field. Common back to the track. Makes the grab. Runner tags up. And Casper will be on the board first. So it's a sacrifice RBI for Jace Lajewski. And it's 1-0 Drillers. Braxton Gallus will be up next with a runner on first.
Man, lucky that stayed in the park. I mean, obviously this is a bigger park than some of the ones we've seen, and considering the district tournament and where they played there, you're lucky to keep that in. Either way, though, you got 2 outs now. That's all that matters.
Yep. And if you can get out of this with only 1 run, that's doable. First pitch catches the outside part of the zone for strike 1 to Braxton Gallus. Cole Pexton, the shortstop, stands on deck. Wilson checks the runner at first, comes set around the belt. And the 0-1. This is down low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, after this game, we'll only have 1 left for day 1, and the game starts at 7 o'clock. Our broadcast will start at 6:15.
In theory.
And hopefully. With Powell and Gillette. Misses away for ball 2. Powell, the number 1 seed out of the West. Gillette, the number 4 out of the East. 2 balls, 1 strike to Gallus. Wilson comes set. The pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Ballerina count 2-2 to Braxton Gallus. Set around the belt and offering. Swing and a miss at 1 outside, and that's the end of the inning. So 1 run comes in on 2 hits. No errors, and 1 left on base. We're off to the top of the second. 1-0 Casper on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. We'll be right back after this on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball, live on mylocalradio.com. All on the 2024 Single A State Tournament presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
At Uintah County School District number 6, each student is important. Each student has different interests. Each student has unique talents and areas for growth and development. We love and appreciate each student, and we work hard to make sure we are meeting the needs of each student so that when we all come together, we create a powerful school district filled with individual students headed for success. Uintah County School District number 6 in Lyman. It's a great day to be an Eagle.
The crew of Rocky Mountain Yeti have found themselves searching the wilderness for the elusive Yeti, traveling through the rugged terrain in one of their premium rides found at Rocky Mountain Yeti. Coming up to a clearing, the crew finally gets a glimpse of what they've been searching for, the great Yeti deal from Rocky Mountain Yeti. Visit today and see why legends are driven. 100 Wasatch and 130 North 3rd Street, Evanston.
3, 4, 5 batters due up for the Outlaws. 4, 5, 6 batters due up for the Outlaws. Bauer, Osborne, and Natoli here in the top of the first down. 1-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. As DePorter will kick and deal to Bauer. First pitch up high for ball 1. Elan, Olliff, and Jace Andrews coming to you live from the Union broadcast booth here at Powell's Edlin Memorial Field. The 1-0. Misses away for ball 2.
Down by 1's not bad, especially just the way you're thinking about this game. So just try and get some offense going here in the top of the second.
2-0. Swing and a foul ball headed towards the concession stand for strike one.
Ball wanted a burger.
I want another one.
Well, he offered.
I know, but he's gone now.
No, he's eating an ice cream cone over there.
Is he really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, my gosh. We're talking about Cody
Sitting
Beers,
next to the commish.
2-1 on the way. Well, he is the former commissioner himself. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He did warn us. He said he's an ice cream guy. 2-2 on the way. Swing, fly ball into left field. Skinner makes a run and a diving catch by Martinez, the center fielder, who ranges into left field for out number 1.
That was an impressive play right there.
That was, yeah, that's all you can do is tip your hat if you're Bauer, as you hit it right where you needed to. Martinez just showed some great range. And I'll now bring up Jackson Osborne, the catcher for the Outlaws. DePorter with the first pitch. Swing and a foul ball for strike one.
Hopped right over our car.
Your car's safe, right?
Yeah, we're good.
Not as safe as mine, though.
Oh, yeah, your car's in Evanston.
Yeah, exactly. 0-1 on the way, down in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's actually in Salt Lake right now, I think.
The car drive itself to Salt Lake? Or?
No, I think my wife is taking the day there. The 1-1. Foul tip for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Powell, a 6-hour drive from Evanston. It was a swing and a foul tip for strike 3, 2 down. We would know. We drove all 6 hours of it yesterday. Here's Tony Natoli.
To out here, you've really drove it.
Drove it out of here. That's a horrible Scottish accent. First pitch to Natoli. Up high and in for ball 1. Outlaws trying to get something going here, as it's been 5 up, 5 down, as this one's popped into shallow left field. May get 6 up, 6 down, as Skinner is able to make the grab. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. Outlaws trail by 1 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball live on mylocalradio.com at the 2024 Single A State Tournament, presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on a first here, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Let's stop into Mountain West Business Solutions to see what Randy and the team are up to today. Randy has printed out testimonials from satisfied customers. Let's see what some of them say.
Bar none, the best customer service in the industry.
Mountain West has been perfect for our business needs.
We simply could not survive as a business without Mountain West Business Solutions.
For all your equipment, printing, and software solution needs, Mountain West Business Solutions. 866-583-9925.
Whenever you're in Evanston, Wyoming, the absolute best place to stay is the Best Western Dunmar Inn, with a wonderful on-site restaurant that offers breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a friendly staff ready and available to handle all your needs. The Best Western Dunmar Inn is a ground-level hotel with parking right at your front door. Rooms are convenient, comfortable, clean, and offer a great value for each guest. When you're in Evanston, stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Crazy Train blares from the speakers here at Ed Lynn Memorial Field as the Outlaws take to it. Down 1-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. It will be the 6, 7, 8 batters due up. Pexton, Skinner, and Johnson for the Drillers. As Walker Wilson gets ready to take to the mound for inning number 2 of his shift today.
Shift? Is he getting paid for this?
I don't know. You have to ask his manager.
I doubt it.
Wilson comes set around the belt. First pitch to Pexton. Down low, ball 1. So Wilson allowed 2 hits, 2 runs, but left 1 on. Swing and a miss for strike 1 in that first. That run scored by Jay Pexton on a sacrifice RBI by Jace Lajewski. Pitch up high, 2 balls, 1 strike to Pexton. Comes set, the 2-1. Down the dirt, 31 count to Pexton. Dangerous count because a 3-0 count you'd think would be dangerous, but most of these kids have the red light on that. 3-1, they can do whatever they need to. The 3-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Big swinging strike there from Cole Pexton. The 3-2. Flares this one into right field. That will drop for a leadoff single for Cole Pexton.
Make a good pitch. He just reaches the bat out there and pokes it over the head of the second baseman and the first baseman and finds green grass. There's really not much you can do about that besides go after the next guy.
Here's Brewer Skinner, the left fielder. First time he's seen Walker. Checks the runner at first. Throw back to first to try to apply the tag, and he's in there, no problem. Brewer Skinner waiting the first offering. Right in there to the lefty for strike 1. Skinner awaiting the 0-1. Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike to Brewer Skinner. Schedule for this week, we've only got 1 more game today. That'll be at 7 o'clock. Powell versus Gillette. Swing, fly ball into left field, and that's going to drop for a second single for the Drillers. Moving Pexton to second. Tomorrow, though, we'll get started with the 10 a.m. game featuring Sheridan playing the loser of this game. And then the 1 o'clock game will be Torrington versus the loser of Powell Gillette. Then at 4 o'clock, we'll have Cody versus the winner of this game. And 7 o'clock, Lovell versus the winner of Powell Gillette. And that's tomorrow's games. Kyler Johnson, the catcher, with runner in scoring position. The pitch. Bunt laid down, rolls along the first base line, foul.
So that was a really good bunt. So pretty good that it went foul because that was going to move them up perfectly. With 1 strike, he's probably going to try and do it again though.
See if he does it again. As you mentioned. Comes set. The 0-1, bunt laid down right in front of the plate. Picked up by Osborne. Throw to first. Gets out of the hand of Winley. Here comes the run. Pexton, he'll score, and reaching on the air is Johnson. Going to third is Skinner, and it's 2-0. Drillers on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate there. It's tough play all around. You have 3 people converging on the ball. And second baseman, you really want to try and make sure you keep that foot on the bag, and you're not used to it, and just creates for a tough scenario.
Rowan Rimmer steps into the batter's box. Wilson checks the runner at first. The pitch. Down low and in for ball 1. Wilson comes set again. The pitch is in the zone for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. As the runner takes second on the play. So Kyler Johnson now stands on second base. Evan Martinez, the leadoff man, stands on deck. The 1-1 to Rimmer. Down in the dirt, 2 balls, 1 strike. Walker Wilson comes set, 2-1 on the way. Swing and a miss at a fastball away for strike 2. Wilson comes set. The 2-2. And that one fouled towards the Union broadcast booth, and we'll do the ballerina count all over again. Approaching the 4:30 mark here in Powell. As the pitch is on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 3 and out number 1.
Big strikeout there, especially flipping the order back over now, and really need that out.
Martinez 0 for 1 strikeout victim on a full count last time up. Runner on second is Johnson. Skinner, the runner on third for the Drillers. First pitch up and away for ball 1. Wilson now comes set. The 1-0. Bunt laid down, rolls right into the glove of Wilson, bobbles it, and he can't get it off in time. Runner scores, Skinner makes it 3-0. And Johnson goes to third.
That's real tough. I don't know how to put that one. I mean, that's a tough play to make, and the ball just kind of rattled around in his glove for a second, which allowed the runner to reach first.
Now bring up Jay Pexton. Pexton, single last time up. Runner goes. They're going to let him have it. Ball, by the way, the call to Pexton. Runner on second is Martinez. Johnson stands on third. Pretty aggressive lead from Martinez. Pitch away. 2 balls, no strikes. 3-0 Casper on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Winner plays at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Loser plays at 10 a.m. 2-0. Up high for ball 3. Bottom of the second inning, and the Drillers already drilling in 2 runs of their own. With 1 down and a chance for more. Pitch up high, and it is a 4-pitch walk to Jay Pexton. And now here comes Landon Spicer. Here comes Cody Moore. Talk with Walker Wilson here. As the Outlaws, first time in the single A state tournament in quite a while, trying to get things going in the right direction. 3-0, it's not an impossible gap to overcome, but with every run they score, you're digging a deeper hole on more work you got to do. Starting with the third inning, brought to you by Uintine Vision.
Yeah, the bigger the hole you dig, the harder it is to get out of there. And you really don't want to get this into a big territory and essentially have, run rule and other stuff in effect.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really important to come back here and get some outs. Don't want it to go away early.
Only one down for Landon Spicer. Wilson, the pitch. In the zone for strike one, so gets the strike after the mound conference. It's a positive sign. The one misses away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases loaded, Johnson on third. Martinez on second, Pexton on first. The 1-1. Foul ball. Strikeout here would be huge. Takes away the sacrifice fly, takes a lot off the table for Casper. And here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Just blew it right past him. That now bring up Jace Lajewski. Got a sacrifice fly, RBI, in the first inning. And he is the 8th batter of the inning for Casper. Despite that, if you only get 2 in, that'd be huge. First pitch misses away for ball 1.
Thank you.
The 1-0 on the way. 2 balls, no strikes to Lajewski.
Again, don't walk and run. I mean,
no.
You got the second out. Now pounce off it. Don't let it go away from you after that one.
It's also one of those deals where if he hits a fly ball, he's not going to score a run this time. Swing and a pop-up into foul territory. Natoli, the first baseman, gives chase, and it's out of play. 2 balls, 1 strike. He can't hurt you the way he did last time.
No.
With the sacrifice fly.
He crushed it, though, so that's why you got to be careful.
Mm-hmm. He's been crushing it most of the day. The 2-1 to Lajewski. This one, liner, right at Gavin Oliver at shortstop. Knocks it down with his glove. Throw to first. Is not in time. It's away from Natoli. 1 run scores. Another one comes in, and the third one stops at third. So Johnson and Martinez each come in to score on the air. Two RBIs for Lajewski, and Pexton stands on third.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because I think he makes an accurate throw. He's probably out. He fired that ball just off target.
Wilson with the pitch to Gallus, swinging a miss for strike 1. Outlaws down 5-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Gonna have some work to do in the third. Throw back to first, and they miss the throw. Here comes Pexton. He'll score. Going to second is Lajewski. 3 errors in the inning for the Outlaws.
Which one? That's just, it's tough as a pitcher, too, because you're trying to make an accurate throw, and the helmet was kind of in an awkward position there.
Next pitch finds the zone for strike 2. 0-2 count to Gallus. He's the 9th batter of this inning for the Drillers. Comes set. The 0-2. Down in the dirt, good stop by Osborne. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gallus awaiting the 1-2 from Wilson. Down in the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Another good stop by Osborne. Wilson staring in the 2-2. Misses away. Full count. Big pitch here coming if you're the Outlaws. A chance to end the inning. If you're the Drillers, a chance to pour it on here. Fouls that one off, and we'll do it again. Three-two. Down in the dirt, and he walked him. And bases with 2 on. Runner on second is Lajewski. Gallus stands on first. Cole Pexton, who singled and came around to score to start the second, will come in with 2 down. Wilson with the pitch. Got under that, popped it foul right at the Union broadcast booth for strike 1. Last time Pexton singled on a full count. Came around to score as 5 runs have come in for the Drillers. Next pitch inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Looking to see if there's action in the Outlaw bullpen. Nothing yet. The 1-1 on the way. Lined that over the glove of Winley at second. 1 run's going to try to come in, and it is a 7-0 lead for the Drillers. RBI single for Cole Pexton, scoring Lajewski, excuse me. Gallus goes to third, and Pexton stands on first. Brewer Skinner singled last time up, and he will be the 10th batter of the second inning.
Want to be 11th?
You're right, 11th. Ball's down in the dirt. There goes Pexton because Pexton led it off, and then he was the 10th. So he's the 11th batter. You're right about that. 1 ball, no strikes to Brewer Skinner. 2 down. Got to get out of this if you're Evanston. Away. 2 balls, no strikes, as Skinner actually represents the 10th run that Casper would score if he can come around.
It's only the second.
The pitch into the screen for strike 1. Wilson comes set. 2-1 on the way. Misses away. 31 count to Brewer Skinner. Comes set. The 3-1. Foul ball, and it's full.
Big pitch here. Really don't want this to get worse than 7 right now.
Right now is the definition of stop the bleeding. Wilson with the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and the inning comes to an end, but not before 6 come across for the Drillers. They have a 7-0 lead going in to the Unity Vision 3rd inning. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball live on MyLocalRadio.com here at the 2024 Single A State Tournament presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
On your way to Flaming Gorge or the Uinta, stop in at the store, formerly known as the Cash Store in Fort Bridger, to top up on gas or grab those last-minute snacks. Visit the store today in Fort Bridger, Wyoming. The store is proud to support the students of the Bridger Valley.
I buckle up because I think about my family and how important it is to know that I'm going to be coming back home to them safely.
My reason for buckling up is that I value safety in my life and I want to make sure I'm there for years to come for my children.
My reason for buckling up is to get home to my dog.
I buckle up because my wife thinks it's a safe thing to do, and I have 2 beautiful little boys to go home to every night, and I just think it's too important not to get thrown out of a vehicle if you have a rollover accident.
I think about my dad when I buckle up. He lost his best friend from not wearing a seatbelt, so I always make sure to wear my seatbelt so he doesn't lose another best friend.
Dad, I feel like I got something in my eye.
Let me have a look. Natural protective features of the eye, such as eyebrows, eyelids, eyelashes, and tears, are not always enough. I've been helping people for 14 years, removing anything from metal, glass, or plastic from their eyes. I've even removed a bug that flew into my own eye. At Uinta Eye and Vision, we can help you find the perfect eye protection for playing sports or performing hazardous work to help prevent eye injuries.
Call Uinta Eye and Vision today to schedule your appointment to protect your precious eyesight. Uinta Eye and Vision, 307-789-3937.
Jaden Winley steps in. This one hit right at the shortstop. Paxton throw over to first for out number 1. Top of the third, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. And the Outlaws' vision will be to get some runs on the board. First pitch, a swing, kind of bunt type foul from Bateman. 0-1 count.
You really need something. You go down, you outscore. You don't get 6 runs so out in the bottom of the second.
Mm-hmm.
You just need some positive here.
0-1. Fouls that one off. 0-2 count.
It could be 1 run, 2 runs. I mean, obviously you want the most you can, but there's just something on the board.
Damian Common, the left fielder, stands on deck, and then Ryder Wilson, who reached on a single in the hole. That one's down in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Outlaws with 1 hit in the game. It was the leadoff single by Wilson. Since then, it's been strikeout, fly out, strikeout, fly out, ground out. 0-2 is a strike 3 looking to Bateman. Here comes Damian Common.
Tough way to get 2 outs there.
Tyler DePorter has been as good as advertised, maybe even better here this afternoon. He's faced the minimum so far. Ryder Wilson looked like he was over in the bullpen maybe. Not sure. Anyway, he's running back from that area, but he's on deck. Common, first chance to see DePorter. And the first pitch. Away for ball 1. Skips to the back screen. 1-0 count. Well, Outlaws are going to have some work to do if they're going to try to make the comeback here in the third, as Common sends this one deep center field. Martinez retreating back and makes a catch just shy of the track. He hustled, he stretched the glove out and made a heck of a play for Evan Martinez. No runs, no hits, no errors. Outlaws trail by 7 going into the bottom of the third. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball live on mylocalradio.com at the 2024 Single A State Tournament, all presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Farming requires working with the right equipment. At Covelo Auto Farm Service, you will find the right size tractor, tractor accessories, cattle chutes, and calf corrals for all your farming needs. Covelos has all your auto needs as well. From fluids to belts to protection for your hands, they've got you covered. Covelos also offers a service center for your truck and tractors in one convenient location. Covelos is your one-stop farm and auto shop. Stop in and see them today at 80 Reese Road. Covelos Auto Farm Service.
Get a degree or certification. Earn your high school GED. Get job skills. Become CPR certified. Or use our free 3D printers and tools. These are just a few of the opportunities available at Uinta BOCES #1. Call 307-789-5742 to learn more.
Walker Wilson will face Kyler Johnson, Rowan Rimmer, and Evan Martinez, 8-9-1 batters. As Outlaws looking for a quick inning after that second. First pitch in there for a strike on the outside corner. The 0-1 to the catcher. This one right up the middle. Caught on a chest-high bounce to Wilson. Pitches it over Nantoli for out number 1. Now bring up Rowan Rimmer. Strikeout victim last time up. Swung and a miss on a 2-2. And as Wilson comes set. First pitch. Swing and pops that one into foul territory, but it's out of play. Wilson with the 0-1. This is away. 1 ball, 1 strike to Rowan Rimmer.
Ball stays fair. He's 2 outs right now. I mean, looks a lot more confident up than the last inning, which is a big part of it.
See if it continues to carry over the 1-1. Swing and lifted into left field. Common camps out under it. No, someone overran it. Common underran it. Ryder Wilson overran it in center left, and it drops.
Nine-hole hitter there. That's not what you want. Let's flip the order. And you could see Common just, he put the national sign of I don't know what's going on when he put his arms out. And unfortunately, the center fielder didn't have much of an eye either. Wilson was just kind of too far gone at that point.
Here's Evan Martinez 0 for 2. Reached on an error and a strikeout. The pitch. Breaking ball misses high. 1 ball, no strikes. Wilson comes set. The 1-0 to Martinez misses away. 2 balls, no strikes. Runner on second is Rimmer. And a time called by Martinez. Inside, 3 balls, no strikes. So Martinez will be holding the bat here. Chance for Wilson to get back into this battle. And the pitch. Catches the outside part of the zone for strike 1. Wilson 1 pitch away from getting back into this battle. Three-one on the way. misses away, and a 1-out walk. I'll bring up Jay Pexton. All right, changing the juju here if you are the Outlaws, as Nick Small will come out and talk with Walker Wilson. What are we doing here, Jace?
Change pitchers. I mean, I think that's just what you got to do here.
Yep.
You kind of mentioned it right before then. You need something changed, and maybe it's the pitcher.
And it looks like we're going to get one Wilson for another. Ryder Wilson when we come back after this. You're tuned in to the 2024 Single A State Tournament presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball live on MyLocalRadio.com, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Trona Valley, member NCUA, TronaValley.com.
We know you can accomplish your goals. That's why we specialize in the tools you need to be successful. When it comes to safety, parts, accessories, and tools, you've got a professional on your team at Callus Automotive. Reach your goals with the right parts the first time with Callus Automotive, your local Napa dealer.
Ryder Wilson on to the mound for the Outlaws. It was Ryder who pretty much took over the game against Green River and got the Outlaws here to the state tournament. So now it becomes a question of how long do you go with Ryder, and I think the answer is as long as it takes at this point.
Yeah,
you've kind of
dug yourself a hole, and you got to just try and figure out a way out of it, and this is the only way to do it.
You've kind of lost the luxury of being able to manage with pitch counts in mind and thinking about Monday and tomorrow, and only thing that's guaranteed is tomorrow. And if you lose this one and then lose tomorrow, 2024 season's in the book if you are the Outlaws. Jay Pexton worked a walk and came around and scored on an error. Part of that massive second inning. One down. Ryder Wilson now on the mound. Walker to center. Pitch is in the zone. Throw to first or to third. Not in time. Tried to get the tag. Braxton Bauer just couldn't apply it in time. As going to third will be Rimmer. And Martinez to second in the same play. So second and third, one down. Bunt shown, pulled back for ball two. One down, two on. None in the inning so far, but the Drillers threatening. Next pitch, high top corner for strike one. Paxton a single. And a walk. 2 runs scored. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Paxton. Or 1 ball, 2 strikes, I guess. As that one misses. Now it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Don't know where I am on my little coloring book.
Coloring book.
When I do it the way I usually do it, I have like different colored pins for different things. 2-2 on the way. Down low, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Wilson comes set. The pitch. Foul tip into the glove. Great job by Osborne to hang on to it for strikeout number 1 for Walker and out number 2, or for Ryder. Out number 2 is Landon Spicer. Will come in. Strikeout victim back in the second to be the first out. As Wilson, first pitcher he sees, strikes him out on a full count. Ryder Wilson, it is. Breaking ball, beautiful job. Started inside and came back into the window for strike one. Wilson comes set. The 0-1. Breaking ball didn't break. Ball, one strike. A 1-1. Fouled behind the dish for strike two.
Just keep pounding the strike zone. Walks have been killer this game, and the more you can pound the strike zone, let your defense work behind you, get strikeouts, it's going to be better off for you down 7-0.
Wilson agrees on the sign. The pitch. Breaking ball misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes as Wilson kind of leaning on that breaking ball a little bit here. Because when he locates it, he's been able to get some very favorable calls. The 2-2. Swing and a chopper down the third base line. Caught at the glove by Bauer. Throw it to first in time. And the inning is over. No runs come across, and the Outlaws still trail by 7. That's the end of the Uintah Vision third inning. You're tuned in to the 2024 Single A State Tournament presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming. Live on MyLocalRadio.com on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Trona Valley, member NCUA, TronaValley.com.
We know you can accomplish your goals. That's why we specialize in the tools you need to be successful. When it comes to safety, parts, accessories, and tools, you've got a professional on your team at Callus Automotive. Reach your goals with the right parts the first time with Callus Automotive, your local Napa dealer.
We start the middle innings of this game as we go into the fourth. 7-0. Casper on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Elan, Olliff, and Jace Andrews coming to you live from the Union broadcast booth. Jace Andrews and Cody Beers will be bringing you the action live from the Powell versus Gillette game tonight. First pitch scheduled for 7 o'clock. We're going, but the opening ceremony is scheduled for 6:30 tonight. First pitch to Ryder Wilson misses away for ball one. Ryder singled back in the first, but was doubled out on a fly ball to center field. As the pitch, swing and a miss at a high fastball for strike one.
After you're able to strand those 2 runners in the top of the, or rather the bottom of the third, this could be a time where you can kind of switch the tides a little bit. Get some base runners on that, get some movement.
1-1. Catches the outside part of the zone for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As this has been the only batter to get anything off of DePorter. Next pitch in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Ryder Wilson. As DePorter has only thrown 37 pitches. The pitch.
Oh.
And that tags him on the back of the helmet.
That's not where you want to get hit, but I mean, you get a base, I guess. I'll take that, but what are you pointing at?
Oh, you might have gotten some cheese sauce on the microphone there.
No. That's not cheese sauce.
Here comes Walker Wilson. As he'll step in. Walker, strikeout victim last time up. Throw back to first to check up on him, and he's back in time. Ryder Wilson. So Walker. And the Outlaws trying to get something going here. Pitch to Walker. Swing and a miss at a fastball for strike one. Gavin Oliver stands on deck. He flew out to center field last time up. Braxton Bauer did the same. He's in the hole. The 0-1 to Walker Wilson outside for ball one. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody down as Ryder Wilson led off the inning with a hit by pitch, standing on first. DePorter with the 1-1. Pops this one into foul territory, and that one will drop right into the first base dugout, housing the Drillers. Man, they all moved out of there quick.
They said goodbye. I saw first and catcher running toward them. They said, nope, I'm having this.
It was the smart move as it bounced off the bench in there.
Interesting dugout setup. I like it, but it's interesting.
Terrible. They're terrible. It gets so damn hot.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Walker Wilson. One, 2 on the way. Pops this one foul, headed for the stands off the first base line. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I don't think anyone is actually sitting in the dugout on any team. The Outlaws, they're all outside the dugout, still within the fence, and same thing could be said about the Drillers.
Yeah, no one's in there.
DePorter, the 1-2. Swing and a pop-up into right field. Rounding over, making the play is Gallus for out number 1. The second baseman puts the glove on it. Now bring up Gavin Oliver. Timeout called. And is this the end for DePorter? He's gone 43 pitches.
I think so.
And this is probably a management move. Yep, shake of the hand over the ball, and we're going to have ourselves a new Porter for the Casper Drillers. We'll be right back after this. You're tuned in to the 2024 Single A State Tournament, live on mylocalradio.com, presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming. All a part of a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District No. 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District No. 1, Pathway to Excellence.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Friends don't let friends drink bad coffee. Come visit For Pete's Sake for fresh-made coffee, an amazing menu of home-cooked meals, and great company. Visit For Pete's Sake on the corner of 9th and Main, downtown Evanston.
Out here, we've always worked remote. Out here, stress usually refers to the pull on a rope. Where a stroll in the city is also a stroll in the great outdoors. Where work is a way of life. and life is good. Out here, the backyards are big, and the deals, they're even bigger. This is southwestern Wyoming, and it's where you can get the biggest deals on a vehicle you want with plenty of hometown hospitality. Heritage Auto, your hometown dealer with the biggest deals.
Oxley Thompson, the new pitcher for the Casper Drillers. As DePorter, we can't close the book on him, but he goes 3 1/3, 1 hit, 3 strikeouts, no walks. Pretty good day at the office there, Jace.
Yeah, it's not a bad one right there. Especially when you leave with a 7-0 lead.
Mm-hmm. There's Gavin Oliver. Flew out to center fielder last time up. 1 on, 1 down. The 1 on is Ryder Wilson at first. The pitch. Down the dirt for ball 1. Winner of this game gets Cody tomorrow at 4 o'clock, so they'll get basically a 22-hour rest. The loser's going to have to bounce back and play at 10 a.m. in a loser-out game against Sheridan. Runner decides to go, but Oliver fouls it off. 4 strike 2. Try to get the hit and run on. Thompson delivers, swing and a miss for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Oliver. Chuck's running at first, comes set, the 1-2. Misses away, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Comes set. The 2-2. Swing and a fly ball into left field. This is foul. We'll do it all over again. Well, Gavin Oliver trying to battle Oxley Thompson here. Give the Outlaws something to build on.
Especially you get that other pitcher out of there now. It's go time.
Thompson with the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Runner decides to go, and sliding in and getting second is Ryder Wilson. Strikeout, but the runner moves over on the stolen base. That'll now bring up Braxton Bauer, who flew out to center field last time up.
Well, I like the stolen bag. Unfortunately, it comes after a strikeout, but now a base hit can score a run. Which, again, anything is something at this point.
Uh-huh. Back on the rubber, Thompson. First offering to Bauer. Swing and a line drive up the middle. Taking off for third is Ryder Wilson, and he will stay there. Runners on the corners thanks to the single by Braxton Bauer, and now that'll bring up Jackson Osborne, strikeout victim last time up. But he has a habit of taking pitchers deep into counts. Tony Natoli stands on deck. Jaden Winley in the hole. Only the second hit for the Outlaws in the game.
Taking it on right here. Score a run.
2 down, 2 on. Thompson. First pitch to Osborne. Swing and a high chopper right at the second baseman Gallus. Throw to first in time for out number 3. So no runs on 1 hit, no errors. 7-0. Casper going into the bottom of the fourth. You're tuned in to the 2024 Single A State Tournament presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on a First Bank of Wyoming. Presentation of Outlaw Baseball live on mylocalradio.com, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Bottom of the fourth inning, Outlaws trail 7-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Elan, Olliff, and Jace Andrews coming to you live from the Union broadcast booth here in Powell, Edlin Memorial Field. Game 3 of 4 of day 1 of the state tournament. We'll have game 4, Powell versus Gillette. That game scheduled to start at 7 o'clock. They'll have the opening ceremonies around 6:30. We'll also have that as well. Jace Andrews, you and Cody Beers will be on the call for that one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Obviously, whenever you have the host team, you're excited, but especially when the host team is the reigning state champions, it also creates for the extra excitement. So,
and the number 1 seed out of their division as well.
Lots of good things. It'll be a fun night, but for now, got to see what Evanston can do here. And Casper, I mean, they're trying to make this a shorter game.
Jace Lewuski, excuse me, the third baseman, will lead things off. 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch misses away for a ball. Or check that, catches for the strike. Wilson with the 0-1. Ooh, almost caught a piece of him. And the dugout's yelling where. It's a lot easier to chant that when it's not coming at your head.
I like how he looked at the dugout and was like, yeah, I got it, my bad.
Wilson with the 1-1. Inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Lewuski steps back into the box. Righty versus righty. Wilson. The 1-1. Up high and in. 3 balls, 1 strike to Lewuski. Two-one on the way. And, 3-1 on the way. And a walk for Jace Lewuski to lead it off. That'll now bring up Braxton Gallus. A walk and a strikeout. Checking the runner at first. Wilson comes set, the pitch. Breaking ball inside for ball 1.
Try and keep stuff down in the zone here. Maybe you can roll up a double play.
The 1-0. Misses away. 2 balls, no strikes. Casper leads 7-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. 1 in the first, 6 in the second. 2-0. Swinging and a fly ball into left field. Common lays out in front and makes the grab for out number 1.
Great diving play there. Kind of stepped back, which caused him to have to come on strong and just kind of fell forward to get that out.
We'll now bring up Cole Pexton. 2 for 2 on the day with a run scored. So Wilson takes a deep breath and gets ready to roll. First pitch. Down in the dirt again. 1 ball, no strikes. Powell doing a good job stopping balls down in the dirt today. 1-0 on the way. Catches the zone. Nice off speed. 4 strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. To Cole Paxton. Brewer Skinner stands on deck, and Kyler Johnson in the hole. Wilson. The 1-1. Breaking ball. Didn't break enough. Stayed inside.
Yeah, just kept the inside part and never touched the zone.
Wilson checks the run out first. The 2-1. Chopper down the third base line. Brought in by Bauer to second. In time for 1. To first base. Gets away. Runner will stay at first. And the runner reaches on a fielder's choice. Now brings up Brewer Skinner with 2 down. Single in the second, strikeout victim in the third. Wilson with the pitch. Up high, 1 ball, no strikes. To Skinner. Johnson, he stands on deck, and Rimmer stands in the hole if we get there with 2 down and 1 on. The 1-0. Swing and pops that one behind the back screen for strike 1. Wilson agrees on the sign from Osborne. And the 1-1. Off speed, slapped into right field. This could be trouble. That's down. 1 hops the wall. Getting the wave through sign is Pexton. They send him home, and it's a 1-run RBI triple by Brewer Skinner.
That was launched right there. That was absolutely demolished.
So Pexton scores, and it's 8-0 as Brewer Skinner with the triple sets up Kyler Johnson. The pitch to Johnson. This one hitting the gap between second and third, and gliding into home is Skinner with an RBI single. It's Kyler Johnson.
2 ropes here right off the bat. 2 guys just kind of watching him now, and you got to see as, yeah, I could see the change.
Nick Small, manager, walks out there. Yeah, he's carrying another glove for Ryder, and he wants to bring in Oliver. So Gavin Oliver will be the new pitcher when we come back after this. You're tuned in to the 2024 Single A State Tournament presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball, live on MyLocalRadio.com and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
You went fishing and forgot your bait at home? Jack, Jackalope. Getting your shred on and need to pick up groceries? Jack, Jackalope. Jackalope Delivery. If we have it here, we can get it there. Your locally owned delivery company. Jackalope Delivery. 307-679-7174.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
At Black's Fork Dental, we're not just a dental office, we're a family. We believe in inspiring lasting smiles, and that means welcoming patients of all ages. From the littlest smiles to the wisest grins, our team is here to provide gentle and caring dental care for your entire family. Our warm and friendly atmosphere will make you and your kids feel right at home, ensuring every visit is a positive one. At our office, we use the latest technology to provide top-notch care for your family's dental needs, from x-rays to crowns, clear correct to implants, or even dentures. Black's Fork Dental, where advanced technology meets compassionate care. Join our dental family today by scheduling at blacksforkdental.com.
Distracted driving is dangerous, but some people just can't seem to help themselves. There's the steering wheel propper, the sneak-a-peeker, the fast scroller, the night-lighter. And it's not long until they become the fender-bender-er, the got-a-ticketer, the veering off the road, the driver who kills someone. Enough with the phones already. Just put them down.
Damian Common, the new pitcher, not Gavin Oliver. First pitch outside to Rowan Rimmer for ball one. Well, this has not gone as planned for the Outlaws, as they've pitched both Wilson brothers. Walker went for, as the next one is in there for a strike.
I think he was at 29.
Walker Wilson went for 81 pitches. Ryder Wilson went for 27. And as the ball's down on the ground, throw by Osborne. Gets past the shortstop on the bounce. And taking second is Kyler Johnson.
That run out there is a big one, because that would put it for 10 runs for Casper.
So at 81, Walker Wilson would be done until will require 4 days rest. So he'd be done until Monday. At 27, though, you can bring Ryder Wilson back fairly quickly. Next pitch misses. 3 balls, 1 strike to Rowan Rimmer. Common comes set. And the 3-1. Swinging a chopper down the third base line. Brought in by Bauer. Throw across the diamond in time for out number 3. And that's going to end the inning. So, 2 runs come in on 1 hit. No errors with 2 left on base. You're tuned in to the 2024 Single A State Tournament presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball live on mylocalradio.com, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Water testing, water development, community enhancement grants, and seedling trees, education programs, and specialty workshops helping to preserve agriculture and natural resources in Uintah County. Uintah County Conservation District is here to serve you. Visit our website today at uintahcountycd.com. Auto, home, life, renters, and business all have one thing in common. They all need insurance. Choosing the right agent is always hard. Choose the agent that takes a professional and individual approach to each client. At Farmers Insurance in Lyman, you will find that agent. Farrell is a down-to-earth person who loves hunting, fishing, and above all, his family. Come in and visit him and his friendly staff for a quote today at 37 Mountain Meadow Street, Suite B in Lyman.
I buckle up because I think about my family and how important it is to know that I'm going to be coming back home to them safely.
My reason for buckling up is that I value safety in my life, and I want to make sure I'm there for years to come for my children.
My reason for buckling up is to get home to my dog.
I buckle up because my wife thinks it's a safe thing to do, and I have 2 beautiful little boys to go home to every night, and I just think it's too important not to get thrown out of a vehicle if you have a rollover accident.
I think about my dad when I buckle up. He lost his best friend from not wearing a seatbelt, so I always make sure to wear my seatbelt so he doesn't lose another best friend.
Top of the 5th inning as Tony Natoli will lead things off. Outlaws looking to try to get back, but if this score holds up, they will play Sheridan tomorrow at 10 a.m. in a elimination game. Swing and a miss for strike 1 from Natoli. For Casper, if this score holds up, they will play at 4 o'clock p.m. tomorrow against Cody.
That should be a good game if that happens.
The 0-1. Swing and popped foul. Bare hand caught by someone not in the game, so it doesn't count, even though it was a nice play.
I was about to say, he was wearing a jersey.
0-2 count.
Can I play? I'll play for Powell tonight. Think they need me? Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah, bad boy. 0-2. Natoli pops this one into shallow center field. Gallus, the second baseman, comes over and makes the grab for out number 1. Now brings up Jaden Winley. 0 for 1 on the day. Grounded out to the shortstop. Back in the 3rd to start the Uintah Envision 3rd inning. Outlaws need to put a run across the board here because they're in dire straits if not. The pitch. Misses away, ball 1. And, of course, you look at the scoreboard and think, well, they're in dire straits to begin with. Well, if they don't push across a run here, Casper would only need to score 1 run to end the game on the run rule. The 1-0 to Winley. Misses away for ball 2. Well, and those first 2 games tomorrow should be humdingers, as they will play, all 4 teams will be playing to keep their season alive. Swing and a miss for strike 1, got a piece of it. 2 balls, 1 strike. So for all 4 of those teams in that bottom part of the bracket, it's going to be all hands on deck. Next pitch high. 3 balls, 1 strike to Winley.
Yeah, with State, I mean, you lose 1, everything changes. So that's why day 1 is very important.
Yep. It's all about the setup. It is not impossible to come back and win a state title from the loser's bracket. We've seen it done before. 3-1 on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 2. But the earlier you are in that loser's bracket, the more difficult it gets. Pitch. Pops this one foul towards the Union broadcast booth, and we'll do it all over again at a 3-2. One down, nobody on. Here in the top of the 5th inning. The pitch. Another foul ball as Winley making Oxley Thompson work here.
Not a bad thing. You want to try and put the cherry on top and get on base on the base pass, but I don't think Cody likes cherries.
3-2 on the way. Fly ball, center field. Martinez ranges over towards right and makes the grab for out number 2. Tell you what, Evan Martinez, he's going to be one to watch for the Casper program, whether he plays another year with the Drillers or if he's going to go up to the Oilers next year. He's going to be one to keep your eye on.
He's doing pretty nice here.
Here's Tyson Bateman, 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking last time up.
Speed is killer.
The pitch. Up high, 1 ball, no strikes. Ball behind the back. Now comes set. 1-0. Catches the zone. So all knotted up at 1 on the count. On the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard, though, it reads Casper 9, Evanston nothing. The 1-1. This one sent down into center field, and a 2-out single for Tyson Bateman. See if the Outlaws can get a rally going. Here's Damian Common.
Saw the ball coming down the middle and just sent it back right where it came from. Not a bad piece of hitting right there.
Not bad at all.
Tall?
At all.
No, you're not tall.
I'm average.
For Wyoming.
For the country nation average.
The nation.
Yeah, the nation national average. I think the national average is like 5'8", and I'm 5'9".
Oh, you're above average.
Or am I 5'10"? I can't remember. First pitch inside to Common for ball 1. I think I'm 5'9". Yeah, I'm a little guy. I know. Huh?
5'9.5".
Yeah. Okay, I like it. Cody says I'm 5'9.5". I'll take it. I'll take the 6 inches. 1-0 on the way. Down low, throw to first to try to catch catch Bateman. 2 balls, no strikes to Damian Common, who has a habit of turning over this lineup in the most clutch times. The 2-0 to Common. Foul ball headed out of play. As running full speed into the fence will be Rimmer. 2 balls, 1 strike to Damian Common. Bit of a hazy day today. It's supposed to be like this all week. It's Common. Awaits the 2-1, misses away. 31 count to Common. See what he can do here to try to turn this lineup over. Common. Waiting the 3-1. Missed, and he's on. Moves Bateman to second, Common to first, and now here's Ryder Wilson. Oxley Thompson, 27 pitches thrown by him so far. First time in a while the Outlaws have had something going for themselves. With 2 down, going to try to get a rally here, and it needs to go with Ryder Wilson. Hit by a pitch last time up, and a single. Thompson with the pitch. Down in the dirt for ball 1.
Big time chance to help it out and make it to where that 5th inning maybe isn't as stressful. Bottom of the 5th at least.
The 1-0 to Ryder. Catches the outside part of the zone for strike 2. Or excuse me, catches the outside part of the zone for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Wilson. The pitch. That one gets away from the catcher, but they're going to keep Bateman at second. 2 down, don't want to risk anything here. Ryder's going to have to drive him in. Throw back to first, check up on Common. He's back in time.
Close play there. Don't think Common was expecting a pickoff attempt at his area.
The 2-1. Inside, 31 to Ryder Wilson. Outlaws trying to push some runs across here to assist in their bid to extend this game past the 5th. The 3-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2.
Runners will be off on the pitch at least, so you can put contact on this and potentially score at least 1. Depending where you hit it, maybe get 2 in.
Come set. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Walked him. And Ryder Wilson goes to first, Bateman to third, Common to second, and bases loaded for Walker Wilson. Here comes the Drillers. See what they do here. As Nick Small talking with Walker Wilson right now. And there is some activity happening in the Casper bullpen.
Yeah, they're sending someone out there, so not going to make a change this time. But I think tell them, hey, slow down. Your leash is getting a little short here.
2 down to Walker Wilson, but bases loaded. The best chance the Outlaws have had all afternoon. Walker 0 for 2, pop out to the second baseman, and a strikeout victim. Gavin Oliver stands on deck if they can get there. First pitch, Wilson, center field. Martinez retreats back and in and out of his glove. Here Bateman scores. Common scores. Here comes Ryder Wilson, and Walker slides into third. A 3-run. Going to say that's going to be an RBI double, and then the triple gets to third on the throw. That's what I would say. But Bateman was already in. Common scored. Ryder scored from first. Now here's Gavin Oliver. Let's see what they score that officially for Walker, though. I'll be very interested. This is now a 6-run ball game. Start chipping away if you're the Outlaws. That's all you can do now. And they give him a triple. Two down and a runner on third. Well, if a 4th run comes in here in the 5th inning, there's a little bit of hope left for the team from Uintah County. First pitch, chopper down the third base line. Brought in by Lajewski. Throw to first in time, and the inning is over. But not before 3 runs come in on a 3-run RBI triple by Walker Wilson, and the Outlaws trail by 6 going in to the bottom of the 5th. You're tuned in to the 2024 Single A State Tournament presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball, live on MyLocalRadio.com, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Garters Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
Hiking in the summer, hunting in the fall, and sledding in the winter are a vital part of living in Lyman, Wyoming. Visiting the historic Heritage Park with its splash pad and updated playground are a must for summertime activities. Visit the new Frisbee Golf Course and make new memories with your family and friends. The town of Lyman is a quiet, peaceful place with some of the best residents in the state. Stop in today and make some new friends and memories that will last forever.
Damian Common will come back in for the Outlaws here in the bottom of the fifth. Outlaws trail by 6 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. 9-3 Casper, the number 1 seed out of the East, on top of the Evanston, number 4 seed out of the West. Up until this point, the West has won the first round games with wins by Cody and Lovell. Casper trying to put East on the board. Here comes Evan Martinez to lead things off. A walk, reached on an error, and a strikeout victim. First pitch to Martinez. Breaking ball way high for ball 1.
Yeah, that ball just didn't break. Trying to drop it in there, and it just never dropped.
The fire department pulled in, and I think I know what this is about. Pitch inside for ball 2. At the Powell football games, the fire department will light a pea on fire as the teams comes out, and I'm wondering if we'll see something similar here tonight for the Pioneers home game. 2 balls, 1 strike to Evan Martinez. 2-1 on the way. Popped under that one. Bauer goes into foul territory, makes the grab for out number 1. Now brings up Jay Pexton. 1 for 2 and a walk. 2 runs scored for Pexton in this one. So the opening ceremony scheduled to start in about 50 minutes. The pitch. This is away as the hat fell off of Common's head. Gonna have to strap that thing. The pitch. This is away for a ball. 2 balls. No strikes. To Jay Pexton. 2-0 up high and Common. That's the 3rd pitch in this inning. He's let go a little high there. He needs to dial it back in. Common comes set around the belt. The 3-0. And walked him 4 straight pitches to walk Jay Pexton, and that'll now bring up Landon Spicer. Designated hitter has gone 1 for 3 with a single back in the first. Strikeout in the second, ground out in the third. The pitch. Catches the outside part of the zone for strike 1. 1 on, 1 down. Runner on first is Pexton. Just worked a 1-out, 4-pitch walk. The 0-1 to Spicer. Fouled across the third base line for strike 2. Pitchers count for Common. The 0-2. Swing, fly ball, center left field. This could be trouble. It drops in the gap. Rounding second, headed for third is Pexton, and it's a 1-out double for Landon Spicer.
Remember that one? I mean, took over the pitch. A little bit of inside fastball. There was a pretty big gap over there in left center field as well. And this is you're hitting the gap in this field. You're doing a good job, and it's just the way it's going.
Chase Lajewski will be up next. Oh for 1 today. Reached on an error, sacrificed RBI, and a walk. Comes set around the belt. And the delivery. This is away and low for ball 1. Oh no. In the zone for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Lajewski. The 1-1. Up high. 2 balls, 1 strike to Lajewski. Common. Comes set around the belt. 2 balls, 1 strike. In the zone for strike 2. Common comes set. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Misses away. Full count to Lajewski. That would, if they walk him, it'd load the bases for Gallus. Common back on the bump. Big full count pitch coming up here. The payoff. Swing and a fly ball, right field foul. Someone warming up over in the Casper bullpen. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Lajewski. 1 down. Comes set. 3-2. Inside, and he walked him. Bases loaded. And the potential winning run comes to the plate in the form of Braxton Gallus.
Yeah, that's not exactly what we wanted to see, especially after getting 3 runs in the top half of this inning. You thought, okay, we can maybe keep this game going a little more, but now you got the bases loaded. You really got to lock in here.
Gallus 0 for 2 with a walk. First pitch. Up high, 1 ball, no strikes.
And again, finding the strike zone has been so important in these games. Walking and runs does not help your case.
1-0. Swing, fly ball into shallow right field. Winley goes back, makes the catch. Runner thought about tagging. Instead, he'll hold. Cole Pexton will be up next. 2 for 3 on the day with a run score, 2 runs scored and an RBI. Big opportunity for Pexton. Off to the left of our booth, there's a mini field, and it looks like the Level Mustangs are playing wiffle ball over there.
They're keeping ready.
Oh, yeah. Common comes set. Pitch to Pexton. Misses away. 1 ball, no strikes. Come set.
Ooh.
Oh, and that got him, and a run's coming in. It hurts, but only for a minute when you realize that it brings in a run and keeps the bases loaded. It hurts Evanston a whole lot more.
Yeah, that's a quick shake of the head. Ow. But you got a helmet for a reason, and then now we got Nick Small coming out here and possibly change him again.
Yeah, he's coming out with a glove. New Evanston pitcher coming up right after this. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball live on mylocalradio.com on the 2024 Single A State Tournament presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Using the old-fashioned country tradition of barn building, Martin Sheds uses the time-honored construction techniques handed down from generation to generation. For quality, care, and attention to detail, contact Martin Sheds at 307-679-8187 to get a quote today.
I buckle up because I think about my family and how important it is to know that I'm going to be coming back home to them safely.
My reason for buckling up is that I value safety in my life and I want to make sure I'm there for years to come for my children.
My reason for buckling up is to get home to my dog.
I buckle up because my wife thinks it's a safe thing to do, and I have two beautiful little boys to go home to every night, and I just think it's too important not to get thrown out of a vehicle if you have a rollover accident.
I think about my dad when I buckle up. He lost his best friend from not wearing a seatbelt, so I always make sure to wear my seatbelt so he doesn't lose another best friend.
Elan, Olliff, and Jace Andrews coming to you live from the Union broadcast booth. Braxton Bauer, the new pitcher for the Outlaws. First pitch taken for a ball by Brewer Skinner. Bauer at the 1-0 on the way. Down in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. You have to throw strikes. Nowhere to put them, Jace.
Yeah, this is not the time to be missing the strike zone, especially with this position that you put in. You want to try and keep this game into a position where you can come back, and the more runs you give up, it's just not going to be able to do it.
2-0. Catches his own. And, well, on top of that, that runner on first in the form of Cole Pexton, he comes around to score. Game over. So you don't want to move him into scoring position either. If they earn it, so be it. Walking it, not so much. 2-1. Chopper right at Tony Natoli. He'll step on the bag and end the inning. So, 1 run comes in on 1 hit. 10-3 going into the 6th. You're tuned in to the 2024 Single A State Tournament live on mylocalradio.com, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network presented by First Bank of Wyoming and Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Buying or selling is a simple process if you're working with the right real estate agent. This is Bobby Dalzall, broker with Big Country Properties. We have agents serving both Lincoln and Uena counties that can assist you with all of your real estate needs. We are the top listing and selling brokerage in the Bridger Valley and strive to be honest, hardworking, and thorough. Whether buying or selling, we make it happen. Call us today at Big Country Properties, 307-782-3556.
Top of the 6th inning, and the Outlaws down by 7, and it looks like Oxley Thompson will go back out there. 36 pitches thrown by him today. We'll see if the Outlaws can get to him a little bit more here, as Braxton Bauer will come in to lead things off. Single last time up. 1 for 2. He's been putting great contact on the ball today. Fly out to center, and then the single.
Needs to put a charge in. See if he can hit that American flag on left field now.
The pitch. Inside.
That's what I'm talking about, by the way, switching the camera. I realized you couldn't see it.
Yeah, and that big one in left field hanging off of the
pretty big target, right?
fire truck.
All you got to do is hit it a solid 500 feet.
So I don't think they're going to do the burning P like they do at the football field. But they do have that big American flag they hang off of the fire truck at the football game. So that's cool that that's coming to the state tournament. 1 ball, 1 strike to Braxton Bauer. It's Oxley Thompson trying to keep this game right where the Drillers want it. Next pitch misses down low. 2 balls, 1 strike to Bauer. Bauer, Osborne, Natoli, the 3 due up for the Outlaws here in the top of the 6th. The pitch, foul ball, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ballery in a count, 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. With the charge that Bauer is capable of doing, maybe he'll do a pirouette for us.
He hits one over, he can run on the bases however he wants.
2-2. Swing and a miss and a big strikeout for Oxley Thompson.
That's a big pitch right there against a big batter.
Next up will be Jackson Osborne, 0 for 2 on the day. Strikeout victim and ground out to the second baseman. Pitch. Swing and a flare down into right field, and that's going to drop. And Osborne with a 1-out single.
That works. I mean, get him any way you can get him. So you dig him off the end of the bat, you lace the line drive. Guess what? You look at a scorebook, it's still just going to say single.
Yep. Tony Natoli. His job is going to be to keep this train a-moving. Thompson with the pitch, swinging a chopper down the third baseline, foul. Jaden Winley on deck. Tyson Bateman in the hole. Combined 3 for 4 off of Casper pitching today. The 0-1 on the way. Swing and a miss. 4 strike 2 and a pitcher's count for Oxley Thompson.
Oxley should go to Oxford. Be a great book.
Oxley's trip to Oxford.
Oxley at Oxford.
Thompson with the 0-2. Down low, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Natoli with a good eye there. Immediately puts the hand up and tells Osborne stay right there. Jaden Winley on deck. The 0-2. Or 1-2. Swing and a foul ball. And Johnson gets up saying, I missed it by that much. One ball, 2 strikes to Natoli.
That catcher is... It's not been a good day for people behind the plate. Like, it just hasn't. You're an umpire, you're a catcher, doesn't matter, you're getting whacked.
Welts to remind you of Powell. One down, one on. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Tony Natoli. 0-2, looking for his first hit today. And the pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Natoli. This was the same count that got Braxton Bauer, so we'll see what Thompson decides to do. And the 2-2. Down in the dirt. There goes Osborne as that gets away from Johnson. And Osborne will take it. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Natoli. Thompson steps off the mound, and now Natoli back into the box. Osborne on second. As Thompson turns to throw over to second. Wisely steps off the mound. That was a close one.
Almost came forward.
3-2. Swing and a miss and a big strikeout for Thompson. 2 down for Jaden Winley. Ground out and a fly out.
Yeah, it really needed that. Runner can run on contact, though, so a base hit can still score him.
The pitch. Swing and a fly ball, center field. Martinez back, makes the grab, and the inning is over. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. 10-3, Casper on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Outlaw Baseball. Live here at the 2024 Single A State Tournament presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it 1 step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Using the old-fashioned country tradition of barn building, Martin Sheds uses the time-honored construction techniques handed down from generation to generation. For quality, care, and attention to detail, contact Martin Sheds at 307-679-8187 to get a quote today.
I buckle up because I think about my family and how important it is to know that I'm going to be coming back home to them safely.
My reason for buckling up is that I value safety in my life and I want to make sure I'm there for years to come for my children.
My reason for buckling up is to get home to my dog.
I buckle up because my wife thinks it's a safe thing to do, and I have 2 beautiful little boys to go home to every night, and I just think it's too important not to get thrown out of a vehicle if you have a rollover accident.
I think about my dad when I buckle up. He lost his best friend from not wearing a seatbelt, so I always make sure to wear my seatbelt so he doesn't lose another best friend.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Bottom line is 3 runs come across. This game's over in favor of Casper. Braxton Bauer on the mound. First pitch. Catches the zone for strike 1. Kyler Johnson, the catcher. 1 for 3 on the day. The pitch. This one hitting the gap between second and third, and Johnson is on. Now brings up Rowan Rimmer and the winning run on deck in the form of Evan Martinez.
3 runs or 3 outs, whichever one
Yep.
I can get.
Either way, the Outlaws, even if they get out of this inning, they'll be down to their final 3 outs.
Yeah, they're probably looking at a 10 a.m. game tomorrow.
First pitch, swing and a laced laser down the third base line. Foul, though.
A laced laser.
How you like that?
How you like that? I think it was logical.
Yeah. Logically
laced laser.
Okay, they're taking their wiffle ball really seriously over there. You got guys in the dugout over there. Next pitch. In there for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Rowan Rimmer. One on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes to Rimmer. Offering. Swing and pops this one high into left field, and that is in and out of the glove of Common in left.
Just about had it.
There's the single to Rimmer. And now the winning run in the form of Evan Martinez with nobody down.
Yeah, you go to the leadoff spot. And he's speedy, so you don't really want to get him on.
If he gets on, a base hit could score him from anywhere.
Correct.
How fast are the guys in front of him? That is the question I think a lot of people wonder.
Will he catch the person in front of him? Can he get around? Can he shove them into the plate?
Martinez, 1 for 3 today. The pitch. Swinging and a fly ball, center left field. That is going to drop down and be trouble. Rolls past Ryder Wilson. Here comes 1 run. Here comes the 2nd run. And off to third is Martinez with a 2-run RBI triple.
Well, there you go. Well, you said he was fast. He's triple fast. And you get around the center fielder there. I honestly thought he should have stopped, but the speed obviously proved me wrong. And now 90 feet away from the game being over.
12-3 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. And here comes Jay Pexton. A walk, a single, a strikeout, and a walk.
Infield's got to come in because he's the winning run.
Yep. Anything gets past Osborne, Martinez is coming home as well. So
he's taking off.
A lot of pressure in this at-bats. Bauer with the delivery. Up high, ball 1.
You got to be very careful with pretty much every pitch here.
Gavin Oliver did not pitch in this game, so you got to wonder as this one is into left field, and the Drillers victorious. RBI single by Jay Pexton scores Evan Martinez, and that's going to do it. Your final score, it is Casper 13, Evanston 3 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. We'll be right back with a postgame show. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball live on mylocalradio.com at the 2024 Single A State Tournament, presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
At Y-Hi, we're with you is more than just 3 simple words. It encompasses the principles we live by to serve our members and local communities. So if you're looking to keep your banking relationships local with a partner who will always be there for you, look to us. We're Wi-Hi. We're Wyoming. We're with you. Visit wyhi.org to learn how you can be a part of something bigger today.
When shopping for a new home or property, it's important that your realtor works to make the whole process simple. Serving customers for almost 20 years, the professional agents at Bridger Valley Realty will provide you with the information and resources you need to keep it simple without missing a step. Shopping for the perfect home or property can be a lot of fun.
Trust the Valley's proven realtors. Stop by and see us today.
Fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. The Casper Drillers send the Evanston Outlaws to the losers bracket 13-3. Casper with runs in the first, 6 in the second, 2 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, 3 in the sixth. Evanston gets their 3 in the fifth. Walker Wilson takes the loss, 2 in the third innings pitched, 9 hits, 7 runs. They were earned. 3 walks to 5 strikeouts, and the win goes to Tyson DePorter. 3 in the third innings pitch, 1 hit, no runs, 3 strikeouts, 2 no walks. That's your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. We're going to go ahead and move on to our Dr. McKay Franco Precision Play of the Game. Right after this, you're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball live at on mylocalradio.com here at the 2024 Single A State Tournament presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
I don't know about you, but every time I go to the grocery store, I'm filled with anxiety. Do I have enough money? Meat prices have doubled. How can I ever work on food storage when I can hardly afford food for this week? Wyoming Wild Meats in Lyman is the solution. Weekly specials are posted on Facebook. Beef, pork, chicken for one meal or a mixed order to fill the freezer. You will find quality Gosner cheese and milk products and delicious bread. Because overhead is low, the savings are passed to every customer. Wyoming Wild Meats, offering fresh domestic meats.
Serving the Bridger Valley since 1987, Bridger Valley Motors are your engine repair experts. Along with engine repair, Bridger Valley Motors offers towing services, tire alignments, brake repairs, and more. Visit Bridger Valley Motor at 217 North Main Street in Lyman. When was the last time you got to stay at a hotel that had an indoor waterfall and a fish pond? Or a hotel with a swimming pool, a baby pool, and 5 hot tubs? At the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming, you'll get all of this, plus an amazing complimentary breakfast. You can even reserve a suite with a private jacuzzi for 2. The rates are so affordable that every time you're in Casper, you and the whole family can stay without breaking the bank. The best hotel in Casper is the Come On In and Suites. Make your reservations today and come on in. Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Time for a Dr. McKay Franco Precision Play of the Game. We take you to the 5th inning. Outlaws need a run, or they need some runs, and they get it. RBI triple by Walker Wilson off of the glove of the center fielder, Evan Martinez, as Walker Wilson brings in the 3 runs for the Outlaws. That is our Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. We're going to step aside when we come back. We'll wrap things up with Powell with our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball, live at the 2024 Single A State Tournament, presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on mylocalradio.com.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. Our experts self-perform all phases of construction on new or existing structures, such as site excavation, access road creation, concrete foundations, welding, and the installation and maintenance of piping, tanks, metal buildings, and more. Our turnkey services will have your facility operational quickly and safely. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Your life is busy, and there are many people who count on you every day. You have to show up. At Freeway Tire, we understand you are an important person and your time is valuable. That's why we have top quality mechanics and a team of experts. Whether you are coming in for an oil change and tire rotation or more extensive service on your vehicle, we can diagnose and fix the problem quickly and correctly. We'll work hard to get you back on the road as soon as possible so you don't skip a beat in your busy life. Freeway Tire, vehicle maintenance, from oil changes to engine rebuild. 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cash back for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
I buckle up because I think about my family and how important it is to know that I'm going to be coming back home to them safely.
My reason for buckling up is that I value safety in my life and I want to make sure I'm there for years to come for my children.
My reason for buckling up is to get home to my dog.
I buckle up because my wife thinks it's a safe thing to do, and I have two beautiful little boys to go home to every night, and I just think it's too important not to get thrown out of a vehicle if you have a rollover accident.
I think about my dad when I buckle up. He lost his best friend from not wearing a seatbelt, so I always make sure to wear my seatbelt so he doesn't lose another best friend.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been proudly owned and operated in Wyoming for over 50 years, providing reliable service, friendly staff, and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We always strive to be the premier business partner for our customers. Western Wyoming Beverages services Rock Springs, Green River, Jackson, Evanston, Kemmer, Pinedale, Wamsutter, Big Piney, Mountain View, and Lyman. Go Red Devils!
Time for our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Everything's better with Pepsi. And we're going to give it to Ryder Wilson, 1 for 1 with a run scored. He also did some pitching as well. That's going to do it for our broadcast of Evanston Outlaw Baseball here today at the state tournament presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming, as the Outlaws will play Sheridan tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. for pregame, 10 o'clock first pitch. On behalf of all of us here at My Local Radio Sports Network, we have our producers in Evanston, Colton Bagley and Sean Hando, our executive producer and owner, the legendary Val Cook, our sales manager, Matt Petrie, our office manager, Kayleen Anderson, our sales associates, Julie Burley, Sarah Pay, Julie Nelson, and AJ Lamb, and the rest of the staff at My Local Radio Sports. We have Voice of the Valley, Mr. Anthony Colasuno, voice of the Rich Rebels in Utah, Mr. Aaron Pulling, voice of the Precedent Indians in Idaho, Mr. Dan Hubbard, and my broadcast partner for today, voice of the Westside Pirates in Idaho, Mr. Jace Andrews. I'm Elan Olliff saying we'll see you next time the ball flies, which will be right here on mylocalradio.com, 9:30 for the Cazins Ace and Furniture pregame show, Evanston versus Sheridan for their season. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you then.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on mylocalradio.com.